Salut, bonjour. What do we have here? What kind of verbs are these? You're right, RE verbs. So you are going to be taking notes. We're adding this to our passé composé. As you remember, there are three main types of verbs, ER, IR, and RE. Those are the three songs that we learned. ER is EESCEESCONS. Easy, 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 ENT, ENT. And then my favorite IR verbs, yes, yes, it, yes, so, yes, so, z, yes, so, it. Hey! And then the one that's terrible, RE verbs. Remember these? They go S, S, ONSEZENT. Or there was like a jazzier version. SSOONS. Easy, 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 ENT. Anyway, this is the past tense. Oui? So go ahead, pause this video, and get out your cahier de français. And you are going to take some notes on the passé composé of verbs in the RE. And then we're going to add kind of an organized chart really quickly. Me? Okay, so pause the video and go ahead and get it set up with the date. The date today, whatever it is. I know it is Septembre. Oh, I got stabbed by the Tour Eiffel. Me? And then you're going to title this RE passé composé. The RE verbs in the passé composé. All right, pause the video and go ahead and set it up with the date. Maybe you're here on the 14 or the 15 septembre, depending on what period you have français. And then you can list these, and I will give you the definitions. Go ahead, pause the video. Écrit, copie. Bienvenue. All right, vendre, vendre. We talked about vend. What does a vending machine do? To sell. Vendre is to sell. So copy that, please. Tu sais, perdre. Marie-Antoinette a perdu sa tête. Perdre, to lose. To lose. Ne perde pas le portefeuille. What's a portefeuille? Portefeuille? Wallet. You don't want to perdre le portefeuille. Do not lose your wallet. Attendre. This is the tricky one. This is the one everybody messes up on. It means to wait, not to attend, to wait. And then probably one of the easier ones besides vendre, because it looks like vend, vendor, vending. Répondre. Répondre. To respond. Me? So, verbs, RE verbs in the passé composé follow the exact same pattern as do any of the other verbs. You're going to take off the stem, not the stem, you're going to take off the RE ending and you're left with the stem. And instead of it becoming E accent aigu, I, choisi, fini, dormi, grossi, grandi, it becomes U. Me? So RE becomes U. So, how would you say I have sold my bike? I have sold. Get rid of the RE. It becomes vendu. J'ai vendu. Can you see that? I can see there's a little bit of a glare. Vendu. V-E-N-D-U. And then there's perdre. I lost my wallet. J'ai perdu mon portefeuille. perdu. Perdu. Oh. Vendu, perdu. It's going to be the same thing, isn't it? Attendu. Well, I'll just write both of them. And then I'll move the... Voila. Which way? Where's the... There it is. All right, so... Vendu, perdu, attendu, répondu. J'ai vendu, j'ai perdu, j'ai attendu, j'ai répondu. Bravo. So take a second to copy this down. Oui. It's annoying me. I feel like I'm making it worse. Wait, that's not better. I think it's the green. Anyway, vendu, perdu, attendu, répondu. And then voilà. Moi, je vais effacer. Oui. Just so you can see some practice. Oui. So, for example, here we go. So, elles attendent. Remember, because there's no ending here because that's the big O. Elles attendent un texto. She's waiting for a text. We don't know. Oui, elles attendent un texto. She waited for the text. So now we want to say past tense. She waited for the text. So what are we going to do? Who knows our first clue? Sap. Sujet. We know this is our participe passé. This is the action. Oui? So we're going to go ahead and say elle. What's the A? Avoir. Elle a attendu. Oui, elle a attendu un texto. It's two words. It's just close together. Elle a attendu un texto. Oui? If it was nous répondons la prof. We're responding. We're answering. We're answering. We are. We answered. Now we want it to be we answered. Nous avons. Oui, nous avons répondu. So let's sap. Our sujet. Oops. This is our participe passé. This is in the present tense. We're just putting it in the past. Oui? So simple sujet. Nous. And what is the avoir of nous? This is one of the easiest. Nous avons. And since we're working with RE verbs, we know that you're going to get a U ending. Nous avons répondu. La prof. Nous avons répondu la prof. Très facile. Oui, très, très, très facile. Oui. So, go ahead. Pause. Write this down. And then we're going to kind of organize ER, IR, and RE kind of together in a chart. we go. That might be too short. So go ahead and make a nice large box. Not the whole paper, but like wherever you can. And these are our 3 steps to the past tense. 3 étapes. An étape is a step. Pour le passé composé. Oui, you always start with your sujet. What are we even talking about? It's the who, the what, the dog, the teacher, the car rolls down the hill. That's the subject would be the car. Doesn't always have to be a person, oui? And then you're always going to add your matching form of avoir. Oui? Facile. Participe passé. Oui? This is where we're organizing. Oui? ER verbs. ER becomes E accent aigu. IR. That's a terrible I, but you know that's supposed to be IR. That's a terrible R. I should have better handwriting for a teacher. IR verbs. And then the last one. RE becomes U. Oui? Excellent. Très facile. So as for now, we're just going to keep practicing with this. We're going to keep adding. We've still got irregular verbs, which I know we talked about, and then we've got to learn how to make them negative. So that's what we're going to be doing. So for now, I just want you to use this chart in your notes and all the other notes that you've been taking on the passé composé to help you do the next worksheet, which is going to have all 3 of these on here. The sentences are in the present tense, and you're making it in the past tense, right? Instead of saying je parle français, you say j'ai parlé français. You take the action verb parle, and you say, okay, that's an ER verb, so I know it's got to become parler, and I know it's je, and I got to have. So just remember, sujet, avoir, participe passé. Sap, sap, sap. C'est très facile comme ça. Sap. Oui? D'accord. Mesdames et messieurs, merci pour regarder mes vidéos. And go ahead and just work on this, and then I will get back to you, later this week with the correct answers. And I want you to check yourself, and you should be able to see that you're starting to practice. Practice, practice, practice makes perfect, I hope. Practice correctly. Practice makes permanent. So please make sure you're doing it right. If you notice that you are just not able to do it, please email me and let's schedule a one-on-one or like a 3-on-1 Google Meet. So if you have specific questions, I don't understand how to know if it's an ER verb or an IR verb or an RE verb, I can help you with that too. That's my job. So let me know. Merci beaucoup. Et comme toujours, vous me manquez. Et au revoir.